Senator Barack Obama is hoping to continue his winning streak today in Virginia, Maryland, and the District of Columbia. But in an interview with a local station, WJLA, his Democratic rival Hillary Clinton raised questions about the senator's past business dealings. Listen.
Transparency is an important issue, and it doesn't only go to your personal finances, but, you know, Senator Obama has some questions to answer about his dealings with one of his largest contributors, Exelon, a big nuclear power company. Apparently, he cut some deals behind closed doors to protect them from full disclosure in the nuclear industry.
Federico Pena is a former Clinton energy secretary and a national campaign co-chairman of the Obama campaign. He joins us now, Mr. Secretary. Thanks for coming on.
Good morning, Tucker. How are you?
Well, you heard that. Your candidate has cut inside deals with big business, maybe for his own personal gain. How do you respond?
Well, we'd like to know what that reference is. You know, it's unfortunate that those kinds of allegations are made without any backing, but let's be very specific here. Senator Obama, who lives in a state that has a very large nuclear-based utility, has come out and opposed Yucca Mountain. Now, that is entirely inconsistent with the interest of Exelon and the other utilities that have nuclear materials that they're storing now in pools. So, you know, when people make allegations like that, we need to see the substance. And it's unfortunate that the campaign apparently is
a nuclear power issue in his home state of Illinois. We asked senior investigative correspondent Lisa Myers to take a closer look at what actually did happen when Senator Obama had to weigh the concerns of citizens near a nuclear plant and the interests of one of his campaign contributors in what became something of a political lesson.
In the shadow of one of Exelon Corporation's nuclear power plants.
This is Exelon's property line.
2 years ago, people here learned they'd never been told about a series of leaks from the plant over a decade. Leaks that sent radioactive material into nearby water supplies.
We were angry, we were frightened. You turn on your tap in the morning and you don't know if that water is safe to drink.
Though most of the leaks were below levels officially considered hazardous, residents argued they should have been notified. They turned to their freshman U.S. Senator, Barack Obama, for help. Obama, while on the campaign trail, talked about the results.
So the only nuclear legislation that I've passed has been to make sure that the nuclear industry has to disclose whenever they admit anything that might be considered radioactive.
But activist citizens and others involved in the issue say that's not exactly what happened. A bill was passed by a Senate committee, but never became law. And some whom Obama tried to help say he compromised too much with corporate interests. Obama's initial bill said nuclear plants shall immediately notify federal, state, and local officials in the event of a leak. Under pressure from committee Republicans and industry lobbyists, that language was weakened to say the Nuclear Regulatory Commission shall consider requiring plants to provide timely notice.
It didn't have any of the teeth, you know, that were in the original drafts of the bill. And I think that was a disappointment for us.
However, it wasn't a disappointment to Exelon, one of the largest employers in Illinois. Exelon officials and workers are Obama's fourth largest contributor, donating $269,000 to his congressional and presidential campaigns.